Hi everyone, welcome back. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm so happy to have you guys all here, both old and new subscribers alike. Want to apologize if this desk looks a little bit unpresentable. As you can see, oh, maybe you can't, I don't know, because sometimes I can see things, but the camera actually doesn't pick up on it. I'm not home, I'm in my parents' house right now. And I will be here for the whole summer. I'm back in Jersey, guys. For those of you that know, I live overseas. And it turns out that while we were away, the desk that we do have here, because I just got to work with whatever we have, was decorated by my 4-year-old niece with markers, crayons. I got to find a way to make this presentable. I'm only going to be here for like 2 months, so I'm gonna keep this. The way this fell in reverse, though. For those of you that are new, I'm sorry if I sound like literally the poster child of ADHD. Because I'm like talking about one thing, then I go into another. You know, it's, so I'm giving an intro, I'm channeling, I'm picking up on a lot of energy. And also, if cards flip out the way that this just did, I want to remind myself on camera that I'm going to mention this because that was too uncanny. I don't even read reversals. But the fact that the Emperor and the King of Swords with the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom came out in reverse like that. And the fact that the Emperor in reverse and the King of Swords in reverse have similar meaning. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is the card of karma. It needs to be, you know, I'm going to put it aside. Don't worry, this is going to come together. The Emperor in reverse is somebody very controlling. The King of Swords in reverse is someone very controlling. Tyrannical. All right? We did a reading like a month ago of somebody that came out like that. Now, this doesn't have to be love. It could be, because my dogs just barked, and that could be a confirmation of that. But this is somebody that was very controlling in a lot of ways. However, the Wheel of Fortune here is karma. Like somebody, this is either telling me, and we're going to get into it, that this was a karmic lesson, you dealing with somebody, whatever you went through with this person, a karmic lesson you needed to learn. Or they're experiencing karma now, because of the way that they acted. The Wheel of Fortune at the end of the day is a victory for you. Okay? So I'm feeling like the tables are about to turn in your side for your favor, in your favor. That's what I meant to say. For sure. But I'm just going to leave this here while I shuffle and I continue with my intro. Bear with me. So yeah, guys, so I'm in Jersey. I didn't realize how homesick I was, even though I mean, I've been away from home. It sounds weird because I've already been gone for 2 years. So that's supposed to the Dominican Republic's supposed to be my home, but Jersey will always be home. I just feel like that. I just really missed it. I didn't realize how much I missed it until I got here. And I want to thank you guys for waiting. I've been, it took a while for me to get back here and post on schedule. But every time I come here, it's like a week of not just traveling, but first it's preparing, then traveling, and then family coming to visit. And then I have to spend a week of like, because I'm still an American citizen, you know. So whenever I'm here, I have actual like things to handle. I got to get out of the way. I had to go to the DMV, get my license sorted out, you know, like all sorts of things like that. So, but we're back here. Oh, the Devil card now. But with the 5 of Swords in reverse and this card, and they're unable to move forward. However, you're the High Priestess. So you're still in your power. You have a feeling this is happening to this person right now. 6 of Cups in reverse. This is somebody from the past. Possibly tried to come back. You didn't allow them to come back. I don't even read reversals, but the way they're coming out like that. For those of you that are new, I'm also a medium, so I don't just read cards like as is. I'm also, that's why sometimes you're going to hear me pause, etc., because I'm picking up on a lot of energy from the cards themselves too. Like, what am I getting from this? A lot. There's obvious darkness on this table. Something that you went through with someone. It could be in a love connection. It could be a family member. I do want to point out that I could be talking about love this entire connection, this entire reading, but if you know while you're listening to this reading that this resonates in another area of your life, then you are to take it in that way. You can. I could be talking about love, but if you know this resonates with someone in your house, in your life, you can apply it like that. Quite frankly, somebody from the past is getting hit with karma in a real hard way. Because what does karma even mean? What you put out comes back to you. You have to learn lessons. Nothing that you do comes without a price, good or bad. You're basically, you're the creator of your existence, of your outcomes. So this is not, so to say, like when someone says, oh, I hope you get your karma. Sometimes your karma is good. And don't do that, because by doing that, you're wishing bad for yourself too. You're not God to be judging people. You let God do that. You let the universe take care of that. And when someone gets karma that's heavy, that you're like, damn, they really got hit with that, right? When that happens, you might perceive it. Be very careful. Be very careful if you sit back and get pleasure out of that. Because by doing that, you're siding with the devil and you're going to get some of that karma back on you. Okay? Because even though we perceive it as negative, karma's never really there to harm us. Karma's just there to give us back what we've done and also to teach us lessons. Life is a series of lessons. So sometimes our lessons, sometimes we can't learn unless things go really awry, like things go really crazy, unless you go through a lot of hardship. So you might be like, damn, this person's getting karma pretty bad, but they did something, and the divine thinks this is their opportunity to see if they can learn a lesson through the hardship that they're experiencing to better themselves. A lot of times people don't, though. A lot of times people don't learn the lesson, and that's when you end up living a very miserable life for a long time. You are continuously getting opportunities. Okay, but the Emperor in reverse and the King of Swords in reverse is obviously somebody that played a lot of mental games here. Why do I say that? The King of Swords is already somebody that doesn't really lead with their emotions to begin with, because the suit of swords signify your mind, your intellect, and your thoughts. The Emperor, every card has a dark side and a light side, but the Emperor in reverse is tyrannical, is controlling, is absolutely the dark side of that card. Next to the King of Swords in reverse, somebody that was mentally manipulating, controlling. Try to affect your spirit, okay? Try to affect your spirit, High Priestess. The thing is that you're very protected. The High Priestess is, everybody's connected to the divine, but you have ancestors on your side. In a way, I feel like this person did not anticipate, or maybe they don't even know about this stuff, but you do. So whenever the devil or somebody that has dark energy or dark forces attached to them try to affect you, one way or another, they get their karma in difficult ways, even if you don't wish it, because you are the High Priestess, because you are protected. Everybody's protected in the name of God, in the name of Jesus, whoever you believe in. But like, you have a long line of ancestors that really got your back. And you intuitively know this, okay? You intuitively know this. So they have a hand in this too, okay? in your protection. So they took you out of a situation with somebody like this. Now, for some of you, I just keep getting, even though I don't see this here, you might not even know who I'm talking about. I don't know who this message is for, but I just like, I'm looking, my eyes just went directly, and that's how channeling works. Like sometimes they'll just direct me to see things. There's a Monopoly. There are 2 boxes of Monopoly, of the Monopoly game in front of me, the regular one and the super electronic banking Monopoly game. Like they're right in front of me. And you know, on top of it, it says fast dealing property trading game. Okay. So for some of you, this is not about love or anything. This is somebody that you were going to do some kind of a deal with that you don't even know, right? Maybe it's like you put an offer in a house, or you filled out an application for a rental property and it was rejected, and you're really down about that, okay? But the divine, there's an element of protection here. Like, you know, spiritually, but they just want to remind you that you were taken out of that situation to protect you one way or another. And you're about to get a blessing, because let's say with the Emperor and the King of Swords in reverse, it's like somebody associated with this was tyrannical, was manipulative. It was not going to go well, you know? Something like that. With the Six of Cups in reverse, though, and I don't even read reversal, the Six of Cups is somebody from the past. The Three of Swords, the Five of Swords when it's upright, is somebody trying to one-up you, somebody with some kind of strategy to one-up you, to be deceitful some way, to get away with someone, to get one on you, something like that, to hurt you, okay? Literally, because I also see it with the Devil card and the Three of Swords, which is heartbreak. Like somebody was plotting to hurt you somehow or manipulate you somehow, okay? Somebody from the past. I gotta keep it real. And I mean, I haven't been here in such a long time. Like, I've been doing, like, I just want like a love reading. I want a fairy tale. I want a fairy tale here. I want something nice. But you see what came out. The fact that this came out in reverse, regardless of what that meaning means, like if you look at a book of tarots, I don't read like that. But the Chariot in reverse means like the divine blocked this from happening. Okay? Whoever this was did have ulterior motives. But I'm getting, you know what's interesting? I have the Southern Oracle here, and I want to thank the maker of this, Kate Pavuk. I'm not sure if I'm saying your last name correctly. She's the maker of this. This deck, I love this deck. They have it on Etsy. She's so sweet. She sent me a new, they're the same cards, but she sent me another deck for free. We emailed about it. This deck came in a tin box. The other one came in like a paper box, and the cards are like laminated. It's a different paper. But I remember there's a card in here, chicken with its head cut off, and lo and behold, there is a little chicken with his head cut off on my table. It's a hen, but nonetheless, obviously my niece also broke this. What does it mean, chicken with its head cut off? Going crazy, get frantic. Somebody's losing their minds. Somebody's losing their mind because they had a plan of getting back into your life somehow, and it didn't pan out the way that they anticipated. I'm getting that. I don't know what this means, but I'm getting that, and I'm going to get more information. Hold on. fixin' to. Go get it. Required and inspired action. Now is the time. Readiness, follow through. Barking up the wrong tree. Dead end, stalemate. Not now. Lack of clarity. Perspective shift needed. Look at it right there. Then blowing up a storm. Strong momentum. Sudden shakeup. Sudden change. Necessary shakeup. Transformation. Hope. Chicken with its head cut off. Very busy. Overwhelmed. Frenzy. Deadline. Stress. Chaos. Refocus and redo for best results. So somebody had some kind of idea that they were going to go get it, that they were going to come back into your life somehow or something like that, right? But they were met with a dead end. Maybe you weren't answering. And now they're feeling some kind of anxiety here. Because they don't know why you're not letting the devil in. You could have had a realization of who this person really is. And you're cutting people off left and right. But they're being placed. This is divinely orchestrated in a place where they have to face their own demons. And there's a level of anxiety here. Like they're losing their shit, whoever this is, trying to get to you. I need more information. What's this about? All right. First of all, who's this Emperor and this King of Swords in reverse? The Moon. Six of Pentacles. Hold on. Death. And the Creator card, which is in this deck, is the No card. The Moon meaning somebody that, okay, very tapped into their shadow side. They do a lot of things in the dark. The divine wants you to move away from this person, whoever this is. This was divine protection. But you're in a place in your life right now where you're trying to balance out your life with the Six of Cups, with the Six of Pentacles, right? So you're allowing this situation to end, crossing your arms, like, I don't want the same old cycle with this person. No. You're barking up the wrong tree. But what you don't know is that this person's feeling some kind of anxiety over that. Not sure that you care, but I want you to know. My thing is, why would they feel some kind of anxiety over that? If their purpose of returning here was to play games and act like the devil and one up you. So you want to come back into somebody's life, cause chaos, and then when you can't cause chaos, you're upset? What? Okay, hold on. Literally, as I said that, look what flipped out here. The divine's like, yes. There's a no card and a yes card. The divine's like, yeah, that's exactly it. Because this person has problems. Look, with the Two of Swords, which is blockage, the divine's saying that's exactly right. Because somebody's made a choice here to not speak to this person. And if you are speaking to this person, the divine's trying to tell you to be careful with whoever this is. There needs to be some kind of level of protection, of blockage here. Because you intuitively know exactly who this person is and what their games are. This is the kind of situation where you could have gone through a lot with a person. And you know when you just get to a point where you're just fed up and you can't even believe the ish that you've allowed for such a long time, that when they come back with the same tired ass game and responses, it almost disgusts you. You're just like, oh my God. Like they're so predictable, you know? That's the kind of energy. This person cannot fathom why you're not on their ass. That's pretty egotistical, if you ask me. I need more information about this person. I'm telling you, more information about this person. We have the Eight of Cups, which says change, shift, and change. Eight of Cups is about walking away. More information about this person with the Lovers in reverse. This is somebody that you thought you were going to have some kind of connection with, but it ended up being, you see, Seven of Cups, confusion, illusion, thoughts all over the place, fogged mirrors. There ended up being a walking away here, heartbreak, sorrow, grief. That's the Three of Swords there, you crying. It ended up not being the love connection that you thought it was going to be, okay? If it's love, remember this could apply in any way in your life, but the Lover's card is on the table. This person brought a lot of confusion into your life. The Emperor in reverse again. They're confirming who we're talking about. This person brought a lot of confusion into your life. And why did they do that? Were they dealing with someone else? Like, why? Why were they doing that? Why were they doing that? Why were they doing that? Why were they bringing all this confusion and playing all these games? Don't tell me the devil's on the table again, because the devil. The Seven of Swords. You can't make it up. You know, I really just want a lighter, fluffier reading on this channel, but I gotta channel what I see, and the cards are coming out. You're seeing it come out, and these are the cards. These are the cards. The Devil. It says desire, obsession, fear, and shadow, with the Emperor in reverse, which is who we were talking about. We spoke about what that means, right? Manipulative person, tyrannical. We have the Seven of Swords here. Here says theft, dishonesty. Seven of Swords is someone deceptive, wanting to get away with something. But you see, in this deck, I always find it interesting because this deck shows, in this deck, this bird has, I guess, an engagement ring. It's technically supposed to be a diamond, but, you know, I mean, it's 2023. Could be any color. I just see a significance that it's in the fact that it's a ring. You know, like he has a ring in his, holding it with his claws, right? It's almost as if this person kept promising that you were going to have some kind of engagement, or at some point made it seem like you guys, like they had an interest in making something very official, or taking it to the next level, or getting married, or something like that. But there was a lot of future faking here, etc. It just did not pan out because of their controlling behavior. But why? But why'd they do this? Why'd they do this? What was their purpose? Hold on. What was their purpose? I don't know what I'm doing, but obviously this isn't right. We need to know when it's an accident here, right? What was their purpose in doing this? The Sun, the Wheel of Fortune, the Divine saying. They had a lesson. This was a karmic relationship, okay? You have to experience someone with these issues, okay? So that you can tap into your own shadow. What causes you fear? What was holding you back? It was remember I said we channeled the message where we said that sometimes the divine just has things go crazy in your life just because there's no other way, because there's no other way for you to wake up and get what you deserve. Okay? This is one of these situations. Because the sun is light, life, energy. This is the divine light. This is the divine. This is the life force. And the Wheel of Fortune is karma and destiny, okay? So in order to reach your destiny, to reach your karmic payout, to get all of your blessings, you had to deal with someone. Someone had to cross your path. That was a representation of all of the things that held you back. Because maybe you kept picking the same kind of people with these kind of traits. And the divine doesn't want you to settle for someone that's going to treat you like shit, like how you have been in the past. The divine wants you to elevate. They wanted you to experience this just one more time so that you can awaken. And in the same way, as much as this person has issues, we can sit here and bash them. Absolutely. But you had something. It's always a two-way street to teach them. You had to teach them something. Now, that doesn't mean that right now you're going to end up in the same place on your journey. You've reached, they're telling me, the place in your journey where you're ready to welcome love. And the divine's going, the next person you meet, it's going to be great. The next person you meet, you're going to get married. Okay? Like, that's it. Okay? Like, I feel like you've already reached that place in your lesson. That doesn't mean that they're in the same place. Right? But you did shake them up to learn something, to get somewhere. I'm getting that whoever this is, unfortunately, is not going to learn their lesson. I gotta keep it real, and this might not be for everyone. So if you consider yourself in a twin flame connection and you know this, you're gonna end up with this person, etc., maybe this isn't the reading for you. Okay? And I don't usually say that because I always say in the beginning, this may, or I don't believe in the messages, this may or may not resonate, and I still don't, because I do feel like there's something, like you're never guided nowhere, for no reason. Like, there's something here for you. Absolutely, regardless. But I just did get, like, if you really feel that you're with a person you're going to spend the rest of your life with, then I'm not sure that this particular message, like this particular detail is for you. But what I'm about to say is, I feel like every single person here watching has heard a story, whether through someone or on the TV or in a movie, it doesn't matter, of somebody that was a son of a bee, right? Their whole life, or just didn't act right with their kids, with their family, with their wives or wife or husband or husbands or whatever, with people. And it's not, and they reach their deathbed and they're about to die, and that's when they start asking for forgiveness, and they kind of have a realization that they were a son of a, you know what? Like, when it's too late and people just don't give an F, that you were selfish your whole life. You care now. And some people pass away and still don't reach that point. Okay? I feel like whoever this is somebody. I'm not getting that it'll be in their deathbed. But this is somebody is going to refuse. Because we have a choice. Remember, everything's free will. So the divine put you through this karmic lesson with this person so that you can elevate, not... Because we can just put the blame on this person being controlling, tyrannical. But we can ask why you put up with it. Not in a way to shame you or put you down, but in a way of allowing you to recognize that something about you allowed you to be there in the first place. So just accept it. Right? But you're in a place where I feel like you can elevate from it. Or this person is going to feel the uncomfortable feelings of losing you or you ignoring them or whatever the case may be, but they're not particularly going to learn their lesson right now. And I'm like, what I was saying before was I'm getting the message that they're not going to really learn their lesson until like later on in their life. Like when their kids, if they have kids, are old, when, you know, they've gone through this situation with females or with males, whoever they date, doesn't matter, I don't care about your gender, that's pointless to me. Whoever they date later in the future, like when they can, like, they need 3,000 more, and that's just an exaggeration of number. They need a lot. They need this same situation to happen to them a lot more times. For example, I have a history of dating people that I'm like, and I also have a history of dating people that were great. That I've also have a history of meeting people who were wonderful for me, and at some period in my life, I pushed them away because I wasn't at the place in my journey. I'm talking like years ago, right? Where I was able to self-reflect and see and know and even recognize that I was pushing away the good people. Or realize that I was picking the wrong people. A lot of us go through that, right? And this is in a span. Like, I have what will soon be this year a 10-year-old. So this is in a span of a lot of years. Okay? Since the beginning of dating. 10 plus years, I mean 2 decades of dating. And I can now get to a place of saying, I've gone through enough examples to realize, like, this needs to change, this needs to change. I can see what I did here, right? I needed the fucking 2 decades. Okay? I needed the 2 decades. But God, thank you for getting me to a place at least now where I'm still young, where I can, okay, but I feel like this person, it's just part of their karmic lesson, is not going to get there until they're like 50 plus, 60. And that's just the way that their life is gonna be. Yeah. The fact that we have the chicken with its head cut off. I'm getting the message that this is somebody that doesn't know how to sit with their own feelings very well. I told you, look at this. They confirm everything. Because remember, I'm also channeling. For those of you that are new, I'm channeling. I'm picking up on the energy. I'm hearing messages, mostly. So I'm just sharing what I'm hearing, and then they'll confirm as I speak. That's what they do. Sometimes I channel in the beginning, and I'll start spitting out the names of the cards I see, etc. I haven't done that in a while. Like, we've just been going through it. But I do that. Like, so and I still see them. I don't know. I feel like making this a little shorter today. Maybe... Now that I'm in Jersey for some reason, the energy in Jersey makes me feel more comfortable to like sit and do my 3 million hour readings again. Is that weird? That's a sign for me. Whatever that means to me, I have to sit and meditate on what that means. Maybe that's a sign that I belong here. I don't know. I would have to figure that out. And if I ever came back, I would have to figure out how I'm going to do that too. Because the way I left Jersey and the way that... Listen, this is a ramble at this point. I'm like, I left Jersey in this, like, at this price range. And now I'm back. And I went into the supermarket. And I also saw, like, the rental costs around here. And I'm like, what the heck happened? Like, pre-pandemic. And now? And I'm sure it's happening all over the country, but holy shit. I only pray for people because I could only imagine, before I started doing this on YouTube, I was a teacher. And I realized like the teacher salaries haven't changed. The teacher salary, remembering what I made as a teacher, would not afford me not even a 1-bedroom apartment rental in Bergen County, New Jersey. I'm not exaggerating. And I thought about that shit yesterday, and I'm like, that is abusive. That somebody with college degrees, and you need a master's degree to teach, and master's degree, they will literally not be making enough to live. That was a big rant. Sorry. That happens to me sometimes. Maybe someone else is going through this, and I'm sure you are. It's crazy out here, man. Especially as we're starting to realize as a society, here we go with these rants, but it's always for a reason. We're starting to realize the effects. I don't want to go into a political conversation, the damaging effects of feminism and just capitalism and a lot of the thing and the way society is built. Because you're going to notice how much more difficult it is. The more traditional you are, I notice, the better off you are in these hard times. You have people to share, you know, finances with, etc. Take it from a single mom, somebody that worked really hard for a really long time. Or even if you're not a single mom, even if you're just single and just now you're 30-something, you're alone, it's hard to get by on your own these days. Maybe not for everyone, but for a lot of people, at least up north. I'm telling you, it's hard. Anyway, that was a big rant. But I was saying, like, what I was picking up, and I did give a reference to ADHD in the beginning about how it seems like it, and I actually do have that. So I know you guys love me as I am, but I also think it's obvious in every reading that I struggle with that, and I'm unmedicated because I don't believe in medication. That's another rant. If you need it, you need it, but for me, it wasn't the route to go. I learned that years ago. Anyway, guys, I said this person is the kind of person that can't deal with their own emotions. They don't have coping skills. I picked this up for them. Got the 5 of Cups, which is sadness, regret, melancholy, all those things. 10 of Swords, ending, backstabbing. They are now just feeling. You know, this is crazy because I'm channeling, right? So I'm picking up the energy like this is the person that ended things, or the person that did not move, like step up to allow things to grow, yet they're upset about things ending. There's like a hypocrisy here because this person still can't decipher the difference between love and control, etc., and things like that. Like they don't really know what the hell. They're very out of touch with their own feelings. They don't know what they're feeling. And they'll end relationships off stupid things instead of working on them, instead of putting in an effort. And then they regret it when it's too late. But at this point, you realize that this person probably doesn't have the maturity, the capability to have the kind of relationship that the divine has ready for you. Because I was saying, so that was your karmic lesson. Their karmic lesson is to put them in this situation over and over again where they start to feel like shit, okay? When they're alone, to see if maybe they realize that they have a problem. But for some reason, I feel like they're still going to miss the lesson. Because this is the kind of person that will start to get sad about endings, etc. Start missing their exes or their ex or you or whoever, whatever the case may be. And they want to reach out to get some kind of like soothing from you because they're feeling bad, because they're feeling sad about things, or they're feeling feelings that they don't want to feel or stress. But they use your connection or your interaction to just like mask what they're dealing with and not deal with their actual problems. Even if you interact with them just in a friendly way. And the divine wants them alone. Okay? For some of you, I'm getting this person after you, if this was a love connection, was dealing with somebody else. And this person hurt them, backstabbed them, left them. Or very simply, maybe didn't backstab. Maybe they just said, hey, you're not quite what I'm looking for. You're not making the cut. And since this person was the Emperor in reverse and the King of Swords in reverse, that was super tyrannical, controlling, which also means they were full of themselves, that's a blow, right? So now they're really feeling worthless. This person has feelings of inadequacy, things like that, right? Now they're trying to come back into your life or regretting the things that they did to you, but the divine wants you to move on from this situation. I want more information about the 5 of Cups and 10 of Swords here. Whenever I get the High Priestess, after something like that, see, it says here, that's their way of saying like your intuition's correct, because that's what the High Priestess means. It's your intuition. This card here says secrets, dreams, wisdom, inner voice, and the spirit world. Okay. So what I just channeled about the 5 of Cups and the 10 of Swords, those are the secrets. Those are the things that if you spoke to this person, they wouldn't tell you was happening. But my intuition as a medium, I'm telling you, these are the things that you're not going to get from a conversation with them. But that's what tarot's for. But they're telling you. This is the secret. Right? This is what's going on behind the scenes. This is the divine's way of saying I'm picking up on it. Okay? This could have been someone that jumps from relationship to relationship because they don't want to feel, it's always someone else's problem, right? So then they blame you, jump from connection to connection, even if it's just sexual, to, again, not deal with their emotion. But someone really gave them the blow to their ego that they really needed and deserved. And now I'm not saying that whoever that other party was did anything wrong. They were probably right on. The difference between them and you is that they probably cut on to their issues right away, and it was a blow to their ego. And this person probably then tried to come back to you. You're trying to mind your business. And now they're feeling all sorts of pain, and that was their karmic lesson. Tell me more about that. What happened with this other person, Chariot? They moved on. Why? Oh, shoot. No. They were dealing with another person, whether you knew it or not. Even if it's sexual. What happened with this other person? It was something new. Right? Hold on. What the heck? What am I doing here? They want me to confirm this with another deck. Okay, I'll go into this one. We got the Fool card twice. It wasn't based on anything real. In this card, it says purity, potential, but then it says risk. Right? And it's followed by the 9 of Swords, which is anxiety, overthinking, etc. Right? So they could have started talking to somebody else. This is for some of you. And then after this person got to know them a little bit, they were like, listen, this isn't going to work. And they probably didn't even tell them all the real reasons. As I said that, I'm confirming it because there's the Moon and the Hermit. And the Hermit and the Moon mean secrets and not telling them exactly the reason. This could be the situation where maybe someone has a little bit more tact than maybe, let's say, me, I have. Like, if I'm going to leave you, I'm going to tell you why. Sometimes it hurts. But this is someone that probably says, hey, yeah, you know, I just want to focus on my career. It's not you, it's me. But this other person knows damn well it was them. Okay, this other person left this person because they were not satisfied one way or another, whether sexually or this person, they realized this person had issues. They were just like, you know, and I'm getting, because whatever the case may be, this other person that we're talking about was left with some kind of anxiety here over it. Anxiety over the fact that love was not offered or accepted. And then they wanted to. So this could be someone, again, look, 8 of Swords, self-imposed imprisonment of their mind. They started to feel bad about themselves. Like, what is it about me? This is part of their karmic lesson. What is it about me? Started to make them think that everyone rejects me, etc. This was their karma because they did something to you. Literally, they might have left you out in the cold, 5 of Pentacles. They might have literally left you sad, 5 of Cups. They might have literally acted like full of themselves, 9 of Cups. Very selfish. And the divine, look, they are acting like, going 1 minute acting like they were going to be your 10 of Cups, end all be all, to then just taking that all away from you, playing games. So the divine brought whoever this was into their life, okay, to force them, Seven of Pentacles, to reap what they sow. Have them walk away from them. Leave them confused. Leave them in an ending. Leave them blocked. This other person could have blocked them. I'm telling you, this is the behind the scenes situation that's happening here between this person and somebody else. 100%. So the Divine's here. Yeah, look, Seven of Swords. Whatever was done to you was done to them. The Divine wants you to know that you're doing the right thing by just keeping your peace and not giving into it. Because they're trying to return, but it's because they feel shitty about something. And that, again, is not something, that's just the way the karmic wheel goes. Tell me more. What's this other person dealing with right now? What's the point here? Justice. They're dealing with some kind of karmic justice. Okay, every time I get the justice, that's what it means. Why? Hold on. Yeah, look. The same cards, the Nine of Swords and the Eight of Swords. The karmic justice is the fact that whenever they get into Nine of Swords or Eight of Swords energy, and let's say there isn't a third party. I feel like there is, even you could right now be saying, because I'm hearing someone saying, oh, that doesn't resonate with me. But it does. You just don't know it. If you literally just said that part doesn't resonate with me, if you literally just said that, that is my response to you. Okay? I'm not trying to say don't trust your intuition. If your intuition says, no, that really doesn't feel like it's for me, then I'm not here to discourage you from that. I'm here to encourage you to trust your intuition. But if you literally just said, okay, if you're that one person that just said that, that's not for me. Like, and it came out of your mouth, you can comment down below. And then I reply to you. And sometimes you ever get those, do you ever get those situations with me? I've had people comment that it happens where like I'll say something and it almost feels like, even though we're not talking, like we're having a conversation. That's how you know that we're connected like that, right? Because the Nine of Swords and the Eight of Swords, here it says frustration, anxiety, trapped. Their karmic justice, their karmic lesson is to reach you in a state of healing and moderation and balance. To force them to sit with their own frustration, their feelings of being trapped, their anxiety, their worry. Because this is a person that whenever they go through some kind of anxiety, some kind of worry, they could be having financial trouble. I'm also getting that too, whatever. They can't cope with it. So what do? They might reach out to you, but you know what they do? This is somebody that probably engages in reactive abuse tactics or something like that. They moderate their emotions through other people. So they will contact you for you to stroke their ego, or they'll contact you to get their mind off it, to ignore the things that they have to deal with, or they'll contact you to make you anxious, to make you feel trapped so that they can then to project, basically, so they don't have to deal with their own shit. The Divine's like, no, you're gonna sit with these emotions. You have nobody in your circle that's gonna do this for you because you have not been a good person. You're manipulative. Time to get some new tools out of your toolbox, honey. This person's about to reach rock bottom. That's the karmic justice here. But what are they so anxious about? I feel like they're also, yeah, look, see? They're having tower moments. There's a lot of things being destroyed in their life. A lot of sudden events happening in their life. Hold on, I wasn't ready for that. Like what? About what? King of Wands, Six of Wands, Page of Cups. You know, that's a weird combination. You know what I'm getting from here? Just so interesting. A Page of Cups is baby energy. Like underdeveloped energy. You know? Underdeveloped energy, but not the King of Rods, not the King of Wands. This is the almighty creator. The Six of Wands is someone public victory. This is someone, again, whose ego was off the charts. But whatever they're going through right now is making them feel like a page, which is probably a true reflection of who they really are. someone that can't connect emotionally, someone that doesn't have their finances in order. Like reality, the reality checks left and right are like, you know, coming down on this person. So, you know, what I am getting here is that you're doing well. That you're doing well. You're doing well. And the divine's proud of you. Look what's here. Grounding and choosing your path. Grounding. Go deep. Explore your roots. Choosing your path. All is possible. Because the divine put you through this so that you can, again, like we said, it was a karmic lesson so that you can go deep, so you can explore what makes you pick people like this in the first place. And for you to realize that it's not too late, that all is possible, that you could still make changes in your life, that you could still go after that career, that you could still meet that person. And the divine's here to continue to empower you. But you do need to have some kind of limit with this person, whoever this is. And if it's not life, if it's not love, then, you know, what else do you want to say about this situation? Distant thunder, clear the air. That's so interesting. The divine wants you to ground yourself. This is the purpose of this reading, not just to tell you this. Choose your path. Remember, everything is possible. Take control of your life and your destiny. There is thunder. Distant thunder. See that tower card? So this person's going through it. They're going through their dark karma, their dark night of the soul. If they even want to accept it. I feel like they're about to reach rock bottom, but they're still fighting it. They're still trying to get validation and shit from outside sources. Like they haven't really reached there. They're still in the antsy stage. Like they're antsy. You got to starve them of any kind of attention. Let that thunder, just watch it in a distance. Stay in your castle. Make sure to clear the air. What I'm saying is, that doesn't mean have a conversation with them. This is more saying like up your spiritual protection, like clear the air, cleanse your energy. Because this is to let you know that this energy, because the devil's still here. Remember, energy can affect you from afar. So this person's energy, if you've been feeling kind of like weird, lethargic, it's because you're feeling their energy, you know? So do a cleansing ritual, light some Palo Santo. I can recommend some sage, right? To meditate, ask the angels specifically for protection. Just clear that energy, right? If this person contacts you, don't go out of your way to respond to them all the way. You can nicely send them a message. Look, like I don't wish to speak to you anymore, etc. Or yes, Lola, what's up, baby? For all of you that don't know, I brought my doggies to Jersey, too. They're so happy here. Especially Lola, because she has a lot of fur. It's kind of chilly out here. Ricardo's, like, not having it because he's cold. The difference between Caribbean weather and this, it's like... And it's, like, colder than usual this week for some reason. But she's happy with all her fur outside in Grandma's yard. Anyway. Kindly tell them, like, look, I kind of just want to do my own thing, you know, create distance, however you want to handle this. Or just go no contact, if that's easier. You'll know what to do. And then go forward fearlessly. And if you don't know what to do, ask Archangel Michael to help you and protect you in this situation. Because sometimes you don't know, like, what the right way, because this person might guilt you. Right? Go forward fearlessly. Thank you for walking with me every step of the way, for holding my hand and giving me the confidence and courage and guiding my thoughts and actions in the direction of love and my true life's purpose. That was the point of this situation, was to guide you there. Lola, what is up, honey? Gates of triumph. Success expands in your life. Your life's about to change. Ask Archangel Michael to help you with this situation. Archangel Michael, thank you for assisting me with this situation. And please help me be filled with faith and peace at all times. Oh my God, do you hear that voice playing with the dog? That is my 70-something-year-old father with a baby voice with my dogs. That's why they're barking, because they smell them in the driveway. How sweet is that? Do you hear him with the baby voice? He's obsessed. He loves those dogs, man. Oh God. So anytime that you need help, just ask Archangel Michael for help. And that they want you to know that this was just a stepping stone towards eternal love. Like I said, all of this happened because the divine wants you. You don't know how protected you are. You have like a long list of ancestors there wanting you to end generational cycles of being with abusers, or being with people that take advantage of you, or being with half-assed love, or being with, you know, that half-assed love. They want you to have like eternal love, like that love that you see from the movie The Notebook, you know, like that real romance. Maybe if you can see you, your family, your aunts, your uncles, you can notice that nobody experienced it, that they don't want you to. They want you to end the curses, you know? So they had to help you. They had to put you through some things just to prepare you for that. But you are going to get it. Eternal love. Help me perceive all the love that surrounds me so that I can feel safe receiving and expressing and giving love. They don't want you to allow the situation to block you from receiving that is to come. Do you know, he's whistling at them. He's obsessed with these dogs. You are going to come into sacred union and have a new beginning. Honor and treasure your relationship for its truly sacred new beginning. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. You don't even see this happening. Okay? But it is happening. But first you had to go through this. All right. I'm going to post again and 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 again. I'm back. All right. Love you guys. Whoa. I just hit this device. I'm so sorry. Love and light.